06700, or send an email to info@esccom.org.sz. Visit www.esccom.org.sz for more information.
Sinamukele Yemaswati lamahle sibonga kakhulu ukuchubeka nihlanganyele nathi sesingena esigabeni sesibili kulo hlelo People and Places. Kodwa ke lamuhla sizabe sinilayela lapha Eswatini Medical Christian University lapho ke besivakashele iFaculty of Medicine lelapha edolobheni eMbabane. Kanti ke le faculty lena ngilele icecesha bodokotela kusho ukuthi nje seyi operate bathi day semester yes4 kusho ukuthi kunama first years nama second years ngibona abachubeka kunyalo labafundza kubafundela budokotela mkhulu kumsebenzi lowendiwa ngule nyuvesi futhi uyancomeka siyibonile naninto ayibona lokusho ukuthi kutawuqala yena ke Professor Chun Jiyun achaze kabandi nje ngemlando wonke weEswatini Medical Christian University nako konke lokuthi ibonelo kubuka ukuthi bafise kuyakuphi nokusinyana basebenta kanjani futhi ke basuka kuphi. Kanti ke ngiyacela ukuthi silalele sonke Yemaswati lamahle sithamele lo hlelo njengoba vele kuthi candidate tek-applyela tindzawo tekufundza ngako umntana uma ngabe afisile ukuthi angafundzela budokotela angasaba sabuka khashane ngoba nayi inyuvesi le very capable lekahle kakhulu futhi highly competent lekhona la eveni laseSwatini khona la ekhaya icecesha bodokotela labahamba embili. Kulesikhatsanyalo ke asitfokotele Yemaswati lamahle wona ke umsebenzi wakhona eSwatini Medical Christian University lapho sitabuka kabandi khona kusebenta kwayo iFaculty of Medicine. The Eswatini Medical Christian University invites applications for admission to the Bachelor Degree in Medicine, Bachelor in Surgery, MBBS degree program. The MBBS program is fully accredited by the Eswatini Higher Education Council and enrolled its first cohort of students in August 2024. The Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery degree is of a 6-year duration. A total of 6 credits are required for the Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery degree program. What you will need for the application process is the application form, recommendation letter, graduation certificates of final school, academic achievement document of final school. The deadline for application is on the 27th of February 2026. Applicants of primary selection through document screening will be subject to interview and examination. Finally selected applicants will be announced through the website and notified by email. Eswatini Medical Christian University. Excellence through education.
Before we start, I would like to introduce our staff members. We all know that Pastor Kim, founder, out there, Pastor Kim, and Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Paul. He has been here 8 years, 5 years volunteer, and he has been working here as a Pro-Vice Chancellor. He had over 40 years experience in Korea, in top medical school in university in Korea. He came here to support, to help establishment of a new medical school. Here we have Dean Professor Yong. He also came from Korea, top medical school in Korea. And he also had over 30 years experience, and he came here, moved here to support new medical school. Actually, he supported in many different ways. I will show you some different ways and later on. So other professors and lecturers are now in the classroom. Maybe you can take a tour after this presentation. So let me start with this. FOM means Faculty of Medicine. That's actually medical school. I would like to make a medical school progress report. My name is Professor Yoon in this medical school. Okay, contents of this presentation covers first, medical school, Eswatini Medical Christian University, this medical school. And then 2 other medical schools, one in Botswana, the other is in Lesotho. And to make summary, and a humble request. This is our medical school. This is website of our AMCU, Eswatini Medical Christian University. Briefly, I will introduce the history of AMCU. 2006, we submitted proposal to establish University for Medical and ICT, and we were approved. Our proposal was approved to establish a new medical school in this country. And then 3 years later, the land was secured, and we started sod cutting ceremony in 2010. After 3 years, we finished the main building and started a lecture. Firstly, 5 departments in the area of Faculty of Health Science, not directly medical science, because medical education needs a lot of preparation. So we started with Faculty of Health Science, and next year we added 2 more departments. And we added building after building after building. And here, 2015, we purchased this building for medical school. And we started, AMCU main campus started 2013. First graduation was 2018. And finally, 2024, Faculty of Medicine was accredited. At this point, I would like to express our deep gratitude to His Majesty for his granting this medical school to this university. And here, 2026, new student application is in progress. Before we started, we did not know what to do. So we formed the so-called group meeting. 3 countries, Korea, South Africa, and Swaziland at that time. So we worked together. We had a series of meetings, 7 times actually. Swaziland, Korea, Pretoria in South Africa, and again Swaziland, Korea, South Africa, something like that. So we had a series of meetings and discussed diverse areas for medical school. These are some of the photos taken during the group meeting. You can notice here, this is Dean of Pretoria Medical School. And then we formed, more practically, joint committee with 4 ministries: Ministry of Education and Training, Ministry of Health, Ministry of Finance and Labor and Social Security, and our medical team. We formed joint committee, and we had also a series of meetings, discuss about the general subject, curriculum, and facility and budget, and concept paper. And we also asked consultant in Cape Town to check the business case of this medical school. So we had 2 reports from this consulting company. The conclusion is that we need at least 1 medical school in this country. That was the final conclusion of this business case study. And finally, 2024, we were accredited by ESHAC. ESHAC is, the Higher Education Council, and also EMDC, Eswatini Medical and Dental Council. They all accredited our program. So we started 2024. Again, thanks for the government for allowing us to start medical school. And we publicly announced the accreditation of medical school with the minister and the PS, Minister of Education. This is the infrastructure medical school. You will take a tour, after this presentation. This is 3-story, 3 buildings. They're all connected like one building. And we have some lecture rooms and actually laboratories. Students also have good lab works. Notice here this picture. Students have a laptop in their hand. Because medical school textbook is so expensive, it's difficult to purchase here. So we provided a lecture to each and every student so that they can use it as a textbooks. So each student have this laptop to use as a textbook. So we provide all necessary this lecture material to the students so they can upload to their laptop. Well, by the way, this laptop was supported by Semunan Church in Korea through our Dean, Professor Young. And we have another lab. Here, you can see some weird picture here. This is anatomy lab. This is virtual anatomy lab. Usually for anatomy, we need cadaver, meaning the dead body, to dissect and cut. But before we have a hands-on experience with cadaver, students are learning through this virtual system. This machine is expensive. Actually, this machine was donated through Professor Park from Korea. There's $1 million. Students learn this virtual system here, and then that's not enough because that's for anatomy, they need hands-on experience with cadaver. So our students visit Witzu University in Johannesburg. You know, Witzu University is the #1 university in African continent at the medical school. So all our students visit Witzu University for anatomy lab 2 times. So they prepared cadaver for our students, and they have hands-on experience. They cut and dissect. They check all the organs inside our body with cadaver. And they had a wonderful lab work in the Witzu University anatomy lab. And also our government people visited our anatomy lab work, and they confirmed, they verified that the anatomy lab work in Witzu University was efficient and effective. And students love Witzu University anatomy lab. You can notice the even minister and PS of education, they visited and they verified our anatomy lab work in the Witzu University. And also, this is a dormitory for medical school. All medical students are mandatory to stay in dormitory for 2 years. So each student have own bed, own desk, own cabinet. And they have free Wi-Fi, they have a dining room, and they have warm water. So they have a good environment to stay. Not only to stay, they study, and also they have a prayer meeting in the dormitory. Well, during the trade fair in the Manzini, His Majesty visited our booth and requested to Professor Park and Professor Young to come and explain about the medical school. Okay, that's about our medical school. So this time I would like to introduce medical school in Botswana. Botswana University started 2009, this new medical school. And now they have 12 departments. This is success case. Success case. Well, honestly, they prepared with us together We had a conference together in 2008. But they started earlier, 2009. 15 years later, we started a little late, but we also started medical school. Botswana Medical School is still new. Well, compared to our medical school, we are like an infant, due medical school. They took first 36 students, and first dispatch, first graduation was 2014. And now, as of 2020, more than 220 medical doctors and over 15 pediatricians have graduated from the University of Botswana. Now more than 90% of these graduates are practicing in Botswana. So actually, the primary care in Botswana is virtually universal across Botswana through this medical school. This is successful case. They had a big, huge medical school building, and also right-hand side you can see that's the university hospital. That's a success case of Botswana. Well, this is another case. Pay attention, this Lesotho case. Medical school faces collapse in Lesotho times. They started 2014. Ministry of Health, the government, Ministry of Health started medical school 2014. And they took 40 students the first semester, 2014, September. But unfortunately, they closed down in just 1 year. Just 1 year. 1 year later, lack of funding, lack of teaching staff, lack of inadequate infrastructure and facilities, they had to close medical school in just 1 year. And the first intake students, they were transferred to Zimbabwe and Zambia to finish their studies. So I'm very sorry to hear this. Medical school start is difficult, but running medical school is even more difficult. It's not automatically medical school can move on without support. Here we have a clear evidence, Lesotho Medical School. That's the government. Government started the medical school. They closed in just 1 year. Okay, in summary, medical school is successfully established in Eswatini, August 2014. This is fourth semester. Actually, this is second year. Students have been learning with high quality lecture in basic medical science. Medical students learn first 2 years basic medical science. We are now in that stage. From year 3, they need to learn clinical medical science. I will explain it to you next slide. Currently, we have 23 students, 15 students in year 1, 8 students in year 2 are registered. And the new admission is in process. We are now taking application form from a high school student. So at this point, we want to give all the glory to God. God started this medical school. God is running this medical school. We give all the glory, all the credit to God, God in heaven. He deserved all the glory. Okay, this is a humble request. Humble request. I told you our medical school. and one success case and one failure case. Now we are in fourth semester, actually second year. We have slightly some challenges in this medical school. First, medical school budget. No budget is allocated to medical school yet. Thanks to government, I heard that the government supported this university especially for medical school. I heard that. But somehow, we were told no budget for medical school. Yet, no budget is allocated to medical school. You know, medical school is not philanthropy. This is an expensive program, highly sophisticated program. That's why it is very difficult to start medical school. To run medical school is even more difficult. Medical education is not philanthropy. Medical education is investment for future. So again, medical school budget is not allocated yet. We don't have medical school budget. Secondly, lectures. International professors provide online and offline lectures. The reason they closed the medical school in Lesotho, they could not secure qualified lecturers, qualified professors to provide the lecture. But by the way, I heard that in Harvard Medical School has more than 1,500 medical professors in just one school, medical school. Can you imagine how much professors we need? Even here, two professors, Seoul National University, Yonsei Severance University, this university medical school, only medical school, has more than 1,000 professors in each of this medical school in Korea. You know how many professors here? Medical professors. That's why we mobilize international professors through online, and sometimes they come here, provide offline lectures. Their lectures are so valuable, so critical for education. International lectures should be respected. They should be respected. This is educational institution. Lecture is the core part of institution. But I'm sorry to say this. Lecture fees for these international professors are not paid yet. Can you imagine? They are so valuable professors, international, world-class lecturers, professors. They are not being paid. Even small token. We are not asking big money for these world-class professors, international professors. Even this system, this rate, we should respect those international professors. But lecture fees are not paid yet. Also, we wanted to mobilize local resources. We wanted to use maximum local resources to use local medical doctors as a lecturer. We need MOU with Ministry of Health. Otherwise, these medical doctors working in the hospital, government hospital, they are not free to come over here to provide a lecture. We have been trying to make this MOU last years, but still not been made, still being delayed. So this medical school, medical education is so complex, education program, highly sophisticated medical education. So this complexity and specialty in medical education should be appreciated. I just mentioned to you just one failure case in Lesotho. We have one more case in Malawi. In Malawi, one rich businessman started medical school in Malawi. I told you, rich businessman. He had enough money. But that Malawi medical school closed in 3 years. Not because of money. They could not find qualified professors and lecturers to provide the lectures. But thanks to God, here in this new medical school, this infant medical school, we mobilize international professors throughout the world, Korea and the US. These medical professors, international medical professors, should be respected. Do you think you can invite medical professors from UK or United States with money? No, it is very difficult. It is very difficult to secure medical professors to come over here to provide a lecture. But we made it. How can we make it? Through a personal connection, personal relationship with Professor Park and Professor Young, with these two top university medical schools in Korea. We made a connection. Through this relationship, we mobilized these international professors. This is not easy. These dedicated medical professors are willing to support this new infant medical school. Finally, full cooperation is essential for sustainable medical education. Without full cooperation, I don't want to say this, we are at the verge of two directions. We all want to go to success case, not to the failure case. We need full cooperation. With just money, like Malawi, medical school is not successful. We need qualified professors and lecturers in the lecture. Well, by the way, well-developed medical school can be a treasure for Eswatini. That medical school not only produces medical doctors, also can boost economy in this country, medical industry. We can build
A fallen power line can be very dangerous to society. If you see a fallen power line, call EEC immediately by dialing 800 9000. EEC won't waste time to deal with the matter because they care about the safety of Eswatini. Stay alert, stay safe. Together we power a safer Eswatini. EEC.
this. We are at the verge of two directions. We all want to go to success case, not to the failure case. We need full cooperation. With just money, like Malawi, medical school is not successful. We need qualified professors and lecturers in the lecture. Well, by the way, well-developed medical school can be a treasure for Eswatini. That medical school not only produces medical doctors, also can boost economy in this country, medical industry. We can build a university hospital and provide quality service to many patients throughout this whole region. That can be a treasure for this Eswatini, this region, not only this Eswatini, throughout whole this region. Okay, can you look at this, some of the names of these countries? Forbes published world power countries in 2026. Top ranking countries. Obviously, number 1 is United States, number 2 Russia, number 3 China, number 4 India. Who is number 5? Korea, South Korea. You think UK and France is more than above the South Korea? This is not my assessment. Korea is world number 5 country. Economy, and especially in medical area, we have more than 100,000 medical doctors. They're willing to support this new medical school. They are well connected through these medical professors like Vice Chancellor Professor Park, Dean Professor Young, professors of top medical schools in Korea, willing to support a new medical school in Eswatini. This is a miracle. This is a miracle. You cannot make this kind of connection with money. This is a golden opportunity to develop MCU Medical School to world class. I tell you, this is a golden opportunity. You don't want to miss this golden opportunity. Well, honestly speaking, the professors, medical professors in this medical school are becoming weary because of lack of understanding about medical program in this country. Yes, they are doing their best. Be wise to work with these dedicated medical professors and look at the big picture. Look at the big picture. Korea is number 5 country. Size is small, but powerful country. We have many resources, especially in medical area. They are ready to support this new medical school. Be wise to work with these medical professors. You don't want to neglect this opportunity. You don't want to neglect these professors. They are dedicated, willing to support. Before close, I would like again, thanks to His Majesty for granting this medical due program in this university, MCU, and we give all the glory to God. Amen. Thanks for your attention. Any question? Or you need any answer?
Yes, sir. I believe my question lies mainly on the challenges.
Thank you, sir. I understand that you said for all the students in the medicine faculty, lodging somewhere. Do you have enough capacity to say if you have 100 students now, they're going to stay there together?
Oh, that's a good question. Currently, we accommodate 23 students, but our capacity is about 30. So we can accommodate current students, but eventually we need a bigger size of a dormitory to accommodate future students.
Okay, still on the same question. Professor, I understand you said they are only living there for 2 years. How long is the course? And then after that, they can leave and go home. Is that what you said?
You mean the student? Okay, they stay during the semester and have a 1 month break, summer break and winter break. The whole program takes 6-year program. After 6 years, they can take exam. After intern, they have take an exam and then they can practice.
No, sorry. My understanding was that you said they live at the dormitory for 2 years. So they stay there for 2 years, and then for 4 years they can stay outside.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. After 2 years, they are free to go out to find another place to stay. Or if they want, they just continue to stay in the dormitory. In that case, we need even bigger size of a dormitory. Yes, that's a good question.
Okay, I'm also very interested in the machine that's a simulator for a cadaver. That's what you called it. You said it's $1 million in what currency? In what currency? Emalangeni? Yes, emalangeni. Oh, okay, that's very interesting. I see that you're still waiting to sign a memorandum of understanding with the Ministry of Health so that maybe you can work with local hospitals. How do you find the whole process of going to vets and also using their cadavers and all that currently?
Well, Vich University is very supportive to our program. And still we are waiting for MOU with the Ministry of Health, but they are well aware of our anatomy lab in Vich University. They are well aware of that.
Lastly, I see a very good working relationship with the Ministry of Education, but I feel like you need to work more or better with the Ministry of Health on this matter. How is that going?
Well, that's a good point. We are still working on it. We try to approach Ministry of Health to finish this MOU. Yes, that's a good point. Yeah, we are under Ministry of Education, but still we are working with Ministry of Health. Thank you.
Now, Professor, when you signed an MOU with government, with the church, there was an issue with regards to the capital budget in terms of the donations as well, in terms of government giving you money for infrastructural development and then also dealing with the capital budget. Isn't that a discrepancy that you're currently facing? Because government cannot give you money for infrastructure. They're expecting you to get money from donations. Isn't that giving you problems?
Well, that's a good question. Based on agreement between the government and the church, government is supporting running budget, and the church provide infrastructure. So this building itself purchased by the church, and we are expecting all the running costs from government.
Yes, my question now is, isn't that a problem, a bottleneck in terms of your operations? Because now government cannot give you money for infrastructure.
Well, still, we manage it until this time. We provide enough structure for hardwares like this school building and even dormitory. The hardware infrastructure is not a big problem now, currently. Currently, we have some bottleneck in running money, running budget, operation budget.
The Eswatini Medical Christian University invites applications for admission to the Bachelor Degree in Medicine, Bachelor in Surgery, MBBS degree program. The MBBS program is fully accredited by the Eswatini Higher Education Council and enrolled its first cohort of students in August 2024. The Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery degree is of a 6-year duration. A total of 6 credits are required for the Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery degree program. What you will need for the application process is that application form, recommendation letter, graduation certificate of final school, academic achievement document of final school. The deadline for application is on the 27th of February 2026. Applicants of primary selection through document screening will be subject to interview and examination. Finally selected applicants will be announced through the website and notified by email. Eswatini Medical Christian University. Excellence through education.
History museum. It's just a small one, but there was a kind of Dr. Min. He was a kind of doctor for His Majesty.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. He used this equipment for his surgery or for his own medical practice. But now he is sick. He's very sick. He was lying down in his home.
Okay.
So he donated all. We asked his wife to donate these things. At the beginning, we would like to use this one for our student, but it's a little old. So I think that's the kind of historical meaning. So autograph, this one, sonograph, and this oxygen tank, nitrogen tank, something like that. This one is oxygen tank.
Repeat that.
Christian University.
This facility.
Yeah, Christian University clinic, kind of. So for the staff and student of the university. So here we have ultrasound machine for evaluation for diagnosis, and then X-ray inside. X-ray machine here. It's dark here. X-ray machine. So it's a clinic for school clinic. Yeah.
It's a school clinic.
School clinic.
Okay.
Yeah. And the power here.
We removed one.
You can get out and yeah.
Want to see the detail.
And here is the details of the explanation here. Yeah.
This one is 7th week, and description is like this.
What's the name of this machine? This computer. What's the name of this computer?
This is MD box.
MD box.
Yeah, here is medical IP.
Medical
IP. It's from
We
Korea.
said
It's donated from Korea. Yeah. It's made of Korea.
Produced in Korea.
Yeah.
Actually,
Made in
we
Korea.
import from Korea.
You said this year you did what?
We sent first a student to the Wits University for dissection study. We are using real cadaver, and it's preserved in Wits University. It is a lot of just facility. But anyway, we pay, and we are providing 3 cadavers. So each cadaver, 5 students will be just using that one cadaver. So from the beginning, it's from the skin to the more deep organs, they dissect. And there's a very good professor and their assistant there. And also one professor and our lecturer associate will accompany them. And he was staying there 1 week in March and another 1 week in May. So they have a very good opportunity.
Thank you.
The professor is working at the government hospital. He's Dr. Phiri. He used to come here once a week for 1 semester for histology, the other semester for pathology. He is very enthusiastic to teach students like. So he's really brought the slide, and Dr. Phiri brought some slides from his hospital, and I also brought some slide box from Korea to provide them histology study. So they're using both samples to study, like once a week.
Yes.
They're using this facility. Also by microbiology. So microbiology, we use some pathogen or some bacteria samples. They can use microscope to observe.
Yes.
In this facility, it was all donated some day ago. I think probably not it took very long time. But microscope fine. It's very good condition. We have seen the Professor Park Do-jun downstairs. He was accompanying the first year student. His office is there. So far, no research is possible here. Research many things we need reagent, more equipment. But the student lab practice is fine. Biochemistry. Of course, we are using for other purpose.
What's this lab?
Physiology lab.
Yes.
So they use kind of this kind of small equipment. They use kind of like a blood pressure test and like a spirometry for lung function test and some cardio. This is this machine. Cardio 7 is some of the name. We are using some physiological conditions we are testing.
Yes.
So there's no patient in this building, so this is for the basic laboratory practice. So some students lie down and they check blood pressure and some other things. The physiological conditions they check. And there's some setting machine. So normal condition before you see the abnormal patient condition. So
Okay.
it's for kind of hospital equipment quite similar. They are checking blood pressure.
Yes. Okay, sir.
And also we are doing also kind of simulation study with the computer. So
Okay.
they all have a simulation book. I know yesterday they have done the simulation lab.
Okay.
He is a professor of pharmacology. He's just a company.
Since we're done pharmacokinetics would have been much
Lecturer of associate Dr. Fumi.
be able to, we're told to take the third drop in the morning at the right time, at the same time, at exactly the same dose. But after a while, some of you would complain of side effects. Some in the same dose, the drug effect is going to be different from person to person. Doesn't work. Actually, you can divide these into, first of all, there are intrinsic factors, such as age and body, approved for able to stabilize and excrete the drug as efficiently. So you wouldn't be giving the same dose to these rates, right? So the drug programs. Now, as functions or some kind of pharmacokinetic functions. And of course, if you're bigger, then of course you need a wider volume, and thus the concentration will tend to be lower, right? So if you're bigger than your classmates, then it's most probable that you need a slightly larger dose.
You are saying something that there was some payments that you had to make because they didn't have their allowances.
So concerning lunch, until last semester we provide them the lunch because they haven't got any scholarship. We just worried about their student health. But
Yes.
now they receive, I think, some enough amount of scholarship they can have their lunch.
Yes.
So now it's okay. But they're using cafeteria. And breakfast actually at the dormitory, the professors, we prepare the breakfast. And actually Professor Yoon is kind of dormitory master.
Okay.
He stayed there together with the student. So at the breakfast, I think he cooked eggs every day.
저희 그냥 저희 회사하면 되잖아요.
예.
아직 그냥 은혜가 잠깐 얘기해줘. 오케이, 쉽게 톡톡.
저거 I think you may talk to.
We are the King Sejong Institute in Baban, where we are supported by the Korean government, and we are trying to help the young generations to learn the Korean language and also experience the Korean culture to expand their experience and also the depth of knowledge. And especially for the medical students, we are teaching the Korean because we have the advanced the technology and also the skills of the medical. So in order to understand a little bit more deeply, we are trying to help to connect with the people who are learning the medical skills and also in the medical school at the EMCU, to connect them via learning the language and also its culture. So also the professors are from Korea, so like we are trying to help them to be connected more and to understand more each other. Yes, that's what we are doing.
Yes, now to my viewers, how do you say hello in Korean?
Hello in Korean we say 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요.
Yes, and then how do you welcome us to this place in Korean?
음바반의 세종학당에 오신 것을 환영합니다. Welcome to the King Sejong Institute 음바반.
Thank you.
Thank you.
태권도 얘기 좀.
맞아. And also in here we are teaching the Taekwondo, which is the traditional Korean martial art. So we are teaching the Taekwondo skills to protect themselves, and especially for the girls, because nowadays it's kind of like a dangerous to be outside, especially at night or walking alone. So we are trying to teach the students to protect themselves, and also the Taekwondo is not the where you learn the attacking skills, but protecting defense skills we prefer to teach. So by learning the Taekwondo, they learn how to protect themselves and also how to be disciplined, because all that matters is discipline. So even the young generation, they have to know how to behave well in this country to present themselves as Swazi, and also the people who are learning the Korean language and also the Taekwondo.
So people must not take chances to your students, with your students.
Well, to no one, actually.
I see. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
The Eswatini Medical Christian University invites applications for admission to the Bachelor Degree in Medicine, Bachelor in Surgery, MBBS degree program. The MBBS program is fully accredited by the Eswatini Higher Education Council and enrolled its first cohort of students in August 2024. The Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery degree is of a 6-year duration. A total of 6 credits are required for the Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery degree program. What you will need for the application process is the application form, recommendation letter, graduation certificate of final school, academic achievement document of final school. The deadline for application is on the 27th of February 2026. Applicants of primary selection through document screening will be subject to interview and examination. Finally selected applicants will be announced through the website and notified by email. Eswatini Medical Christian University. Excellence through education.
What's your name?
My name is Nangato Makakula.
And what are you studying at MCO?
I'm studying medicine and I'm in year 2.
So how has your experience been at the medicine faculty?
It's been a great experience. We have great professors. Some are here with us. Some of them, they are in South Korea, where we get Zoom lessons. But overall, it's been great so far.
Okay, so are you looking to specialize maybe later on, or you just...
Yes, definitely. I want to specialize. I've always been interested in surgical, so that's where my heart is. So, but maybe I would change my heart during the course, because we have taken courses in year 1 where we learned about the different fields in medicine. So probably there could be a change of heart, I don't know.
So I'm interested in the surgical. Is it cosmetic surgery? Because I know it has money. It's in the market. Or which surgery is it?
Cosmetic, I don't know. I'm not sure yet, but anything in surgical. So that's where my heart is for now. Probably later on I might change.
Okay, I understand that you also work in correspondence with Wits University. How has that experience been?
It was great. We went there last year in March, and then I think probably in May, if I'm not mistaken. So it was a great experience. They welcomed us, the professors there. So we got to experience what other doctors in other countries get to experience when they go there to study. So it was a great experience overall.
Okay, so what can you say to other aspiring doctors that would love to come and join you here?
I would say definitely come to the school. It's great. We have welcoming professors, welcoming lecturers, and also we have the dormitory where we are definitely welcome. We get to get all the things that we get at home. It's like we are having your parents away from home. The experience that we have, and also that they should come. It's great. It's a great experience, and also the fact that we get to do medicine in our own country. It's definitely a blessing because for some of us, for me, I did nursing, so I did not have the chance to apply to go to other countries. So when this opportunity opened, I said to myself, no, let me try and apply, and by God's grace, I got in, and through that, I am learning every day. Every day, it's a new experience.
So you've been to vets twice for your anatomy class. How has the experience been with the cadavers?
Okay, at first, I was like, no, it's going to be quick because I've done nursing, so I've had that clinical experience. So I mentally canceled myself to say, this is not different from what I've experienced. But then when we got there, we found that it's slightly different because the people that are there have stayed there for some time. So it's not like exactly the same as someone who's already died on the spot. So for me, it was a little bit different, but not that scary. It wasn't scary at all. But what made it more easier, it's the environment that we were introduced to that made it more easier for us to experience everything. And also, I was able to use the instruments for the first time. So that one also was definitely a plus for me.
Okay, so what would you like to add that I didn't ask you?
So I would like to urge, firstly, I would like to thank the King and Indlovukazi and all the stakeholders that put all the effort for us to come here, and for them to allow the faculty to operate. And moreover, I would like to thank the government of Eswatini for the scholarships that they have provided for the first years. We are really grateful because it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but now it has definitely happened. So in addition to the issue of scholarships, for us degree holders, there is a policy that the Minister of Education told us that if you have once gotten the scholarship, you will definitely not get another one. So this is just a plea to all private companies and everyone who's listening to help us with scholarships, since this because it's very expensive. I don't think there's any parent who would be able to pay for your tuition fee, for your accommodation fee, for vets also. So I would plead to all Yemaswati to put in their hand and also to support us. Thank you so much.
Hello and welcome. What is your name?
My name is Nisi Nkosizile Sanziso. I'm okay, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. So how was your experience studying in the Faculty of Medicine at MCU?
Honestly, it's been a great experience. It's definitely, yes, a rigorous course. However, when one persists and when one endeavors to be someone in the future, it's been good. We are pushing on and getting somewhere. It's an amazing experience, in short, yeah.
You said it's your first year and it's already rigorous.
It's my first year, yes. It's already rigorous, and I believe that's what anyone would expect. It's part of the journey because it's a wonderful profession, yes, but it comes with a lot of hard work. So it's first year, but it's yeah, we are getting there. It's good, it's nice.
Okay, that's wonderful. Did you have any worries before you came in? Because I understand when an institution is still new, you're worried about 1, 2, 3, and 4, this, that, and the other, that when you got here, your worries were alleviated.
I did not really have too many worries because, you know, when you understand the vision of MCU and the nation at large, because this is just the first few stepping stones towards attaining a world-class health system in the country. So when one sees an opportunity like this, it was a wise decision, according to me, to take it with zeal and make it a point that you are in the frontiers, in the front line of this great revolution that's happening now.
That's wonderful. How excited are you about getting your first experience with the Carnival when you go to Wits?
Well, I still haven't gone to Wits, but then I'll be going there next month, the first years. I don't know how it is. I have a lot of expectations, a bit of fear, but then I believe it's gonna be a thrilling experience. Anyone would love, any doctor would want to be in such a position, because yes, we are going to be working with humans, and we have to be competent enough to heal any Eswatini in the country with confidence. It's going to be an experience, scary, but we have to go there.
Okay, so what would you like to say to others who would love to come and join you, especially this year since the intake is open?
Well, I would say MCU is a wonderful institution. If you are indeed committed and sure about your decision, obviously you should work hard wherever you are. There should be a track record of excellence from behind, because there's a lot of hard work that we've been doing before MCU. So one should make sure any kid who's at home, any teenager in high school and wherever, they should make sure that they do their utmost best in their studies and make sure there's a track record of excellence, such that when they get here, they do us proud and they become great doctors of the nation, produced in the nation of Eswatini.
I'm tempted to ask you, it's a Christian-based and very faith-based institution, this one. How has that impacted your relationship with the Lord? Because I understand when we got here, there was chapel before we started this. So do you do chapel every day before you go to class? How is the experience at the dormitory? Do you also do that there?
We do chapel every Wednesdays here in the faculty. Every Wednesday, one gets to have an experience of being taught and guided with regards to the ways of God, the Bible, and whatnot. So when one comes here, you won't only grow medically and in the academia, but then you also get to be furnished, edified spiritually. And in the dormitory, we also do the same thing with Professor Yoon, who is one professor who is committed towards building us with regards to spirituality. In the dormitory on Thursday evenings, we get to meet and we discuss about the Bible, which is all very, very amazing. It's very beautiful. I love it. We are growing in multi-dimensions.
Okay, thank you so much. I trust you will enjoy the rest of your experience at school and be the best doctor that you can be.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
The Eswatini Medical Christian University invites applications for admission to the Bachelor Degree in Medicine, Bachelor in Surgery, MBBS degree program. The MBBS program is fully accredited by the Eswatini Higher Education Council and enrolled its first cohort of students in August 2024. The Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery degree is of a 6-year duration. A total of 6 credits are required for the Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery degree program. What you will need for the application process is the application form, recommendation letter, graduation certificates of final school, academic achievement document of final school. The deadline for application is on the 27th of February 2026. Applicants of primary selection through document screening will be subject to interview and examination. Finally selected applicants will be announced through the website and notified by email. Eswatini Medical Christian University. Excellence through education.